When it comes to creating workout programs that suit you best, I totally geek out on all the nuances. And I could talk endlessly about how to improve upon your own natural eating tendencies. But the most powerful force to help you lose fat and get jacked all comes down to your mindset. Now, I just read a powerful passage from the book Autobiography of a Yogi where he says, thought is a force. Now, when I read that phrase, it was as if a hand reached out of that book, grabbed a hold of me, and said, let that sink in. Thought is a force. Too often we just kind of let them casually pass by without even paying much attention to the thoughts that are going on. They're automatic knee-jerk reactions to the situations we face throughout the day. Most of our thoughts are pre-programmed in us from our past experiences or from influence of others, such as social media, the media itself, friends, family, just what we are being bombarded with, our minds are being bombarded with throughout the day in and day out. So if you want to have any chance of succeeding, long-term success in getting lean, staying lean, and continuing to build upon your body, you need to have a sense of awareness. Catch yourself in these thoughts throughout the day, become an outside observer, and eliminate the thoughts that are no longer serving you or not serving you towards the goals that you want to achieve, and start replacing them with thoughts that are going to serve you and help you move forward. I've mentioned my story many, many times about how I struggled to lose 50 pounds of fat. For years, I struggled with that. I'd find myself being like perfect on my diet for like 3 days at a time. And then after 3 days, the fourth day, I'd find myself like dipping my hand in the cookie jar. And next thing you know, 3 cookies turns into an entire box and then a whole box of cereal and then like chips or ice cream, whatever's in the house. I'd end up having a binge eating experience and have to start over the next day and just repeating that cycle over and over again. The thing that broke me out of that cycle and allowed me to finally lose that 50 pounds of fat for good was becoming aware of my thoughts. I kind of had to like in that situation where 3 cookies, just before that 3 cookies turned into an entire box, I kind of like looked at myself as an outside observer, like what's going on? What am I thinking? Why am I thinking of eating this entire box right now when I know I don't want to? It's not going to serve me right now. I became aware of the situation. Like as soon as I had that 3rd cookie, I was thinking to myself, there you go. You blew your diet. This happens every freaking single time. How come you always keep sabotaging yourself? Even though it was just 3 cookies, I was over making it more dramatic than it actually was. Those 3 cookies could have fit my calorie target for the day. Could have just satisfied me. I would have been happy with those 3 cookies, but I felt like I blew my diet. My perfect diet was all ruined now from just 3 cookies. So since I already ruined my diet, I might as well just eat the entire box. And after having the entire box and thinking, well, I'm going to start my diet again tomorrow, I might as well just pig out and get everything out of the way. So then I'd eat the box of cereal or a tub of ice cream or just a bag of chips, and it's just, all right, tomorrow's all good. But then the process would repeat itself over and over again. So as soon as I caught myself saying, you blew your diet, I had to catch myself like, there's no judgment here. This is just, I'm learning from this experience. This is like kind of data. As I've mentioned, I think it's Laney Basham who mentioned that you're either winning or learning. So if you happen to slip up a little bit, that's a learning experience. It's just data. This is like, all right, this is my situation right now. Why is this happening? What can I learn from this experience? How can I improve upon it the next time? So just becoming aware that I didn't blow my diet. There's no reason to feel guilty or beat myself up. No judgment, Scott. I mean, this is tough. Like there's temptations all around us. Losing weight and sticking to your diet plan is going to be a challenge, but eating the entire box of cookies isn't going to solve this situation for me. What can we do instead? All right, you had your 3 cookies, enjoy them. Still hit your calorie target for the day here. You can enjoy your treats and those are the 3 cookies, then move on. Maybe have a glass of water. Maybe just get out for a walk. Maybe do something that's more proactive, productive towards your goals. And what are your automatic thoughts when you step on the scale? What's your knee-jerk reaction when you nailed the process the day before and you step on the scale in the morning and you see your weight actually went up? Do you get pissed off? Do you get frustrated? Do you start to think to yourself, man, I'm never going to achieve my goal. What's wrong with me here? Or do you look at it from a place of being fascinated? Like, wow, that's interesting. I wonder why it went up today. Maybe I didn't completely empty my bowels or my bladder before I stepped on the scale here. Maybe I ate a little bit later the night before, or maybe it was a more high protein meal. It's kind of sitting in my stomach, taking longer to digest. Maybe I ate something that's causing me to hold on to a little bit of water. Maybe I'm stressed. Maybe I didn't get as much sleep. There could be many different factors that's causing this weight spike, but it doesn't matter because I nailed the process. I'm more concerned with the overall trend. This is just data. I'm detaching emotion from from this experience. What's most important to me is that I continue to execute the plan day in and day out consistently, knowing that if I do so, I will achieve my goal. Yes, I'll make subtle little adjustments here and there if necessary, based not on the feedback of a specific moment, like stepping on a scale, but what's been going on over the course of the weeks, and months. So continuing to pay attention to all the data, piecing it all together rather than looking at one piece of little information. You need to look at the big picture, all the data together in order to make those decisions. I think any frustration usually comes from being too focused on the outcome, being focused on like, if once I achieve my goal, I'm going to be happy. I'm going to feel so much better. When you can feel happy and better right now in this moment, celebrating that you did nail the process, you're doing all of the right things you need to move you forward. Celebrate that you get to eat nutrient-rich, whole natural foods today that allow you to thrive, feel your best, perform your best, give the best yourself to all that you're doing throughout the day, the mental clarity to perform better in your work situations, the energy to dedicate to your workouts, energy to give yourself, best of yourself to your family. You get to work out, you get to have fun doing activities that bring great joy to your life. Celebrate that and be happy. You can be happy in this moment rather than being pissed off that it may take a little longer to achieve your goal. It probably won't. It's just data on the radar, but don't allow yourself to get frustrated just because you're so focused on the outcome. Whereas if you realize, you take a step back and you're like, focus on the moment right now, you're like, man, I've got a great day ahead of me here. I've got a great opportunity right now. I get to go to the gym right now and get a great workout. And so focusing on the process is going to absolutely be key to your success. So like, again, it's how your thoughts in that moment, how you interpret that situation. Again, no judgment from what goes on the scale. It's just data. It's something that's going to just plot it on the charts there, and then move forward with what you know you need to do, and have fun with that process. And how do you react? What are your automatic thoughts, your knee-jerk reaction when someone comes up and says, man, are you okay? Are you sick? You're looking a little skinny there. You're looking a little gaunt. What's going on here? Like, do you get defensive in those situations? I think, how dare they judge me like this? There must be something wrong with them. Maybe they're upset with their own lives or whatever, and you start judging them because of what they're saying to you. Or do you just say, oh, I appreciate your concern. I've honestly never felt better in my entire life. And I'm really, really pleased with how I look. And I'm continuing to build upon and improve upon my physique. I'm trying to do all the right things that are going to allow me to thrive in all aspects of my life. But again, I appreciate your concern. Thank you very much. Move on. That's it. End of discussion. That could have an impact on them. Maybe they won't be so, I guess, critical of other people when they're out there, unless it's truly some person is like really over dieting down and not looking so good, like truly looking a little bit unhealthy. But if they're just not used to seeing you the way they are. But again, it's knee-jerk reactions, how we respond. But if you step outside from that situation, you're kind of an outside observer. You see yourself kind of getting defensive right away. You're like, that's curious. That's interesting. How come I'm getting defensive here? I don't have to get defensive. I feel great. That's their opinion. That's their judgment. I don't have to get upset about that. That doesn't serve me in this situation. What's going to serve me is recognizing that, man, I'm doing great. I'm feeling freaking awesome here. I'm being true to myself. This is incredible. Again, catching yourself in the gym in situations where, like, between sets, what's your automatic thoughts? What's your knee-jerk reaction in the situation? Bend down, grab your phone, start scrolling through social media there, allowing other inputs to bombard your brain there? Or do you be present in the moment? Like, that's basically saying, this right here, right now, what I've got in this moment isn't important to me. What's more important, just scrolling, see what's going on in social media today. No, this moment right now is important. In between those sets there, maybe it's a fist bump to the person next to you. Say, good freaking work. You're kicking ass right here. I'm impressed. I can see the progress that you've been making there. Make their day. Make someone else's day in the gym in between sets, or develop some sort of inspiration in that moment from someone else who's right in front of you, or from yourself. Like, celebrate the set that you did. And again, if you didn't hit the reps that you did the last time, what's your automatic thought, knee-jerk reaction? Like, damn it, what's wrong with me? How come I didn't hit a personal best? Maybe I need to deload now. What's going on? You start overthinking the situation. Like, yeah, it's just, so what? You didn't hit the same reps. Did you give your best effort? That's all that freaking matters. Again, it's data. It's information that you can use. Again, you look at the big picture, piece all that data together to help form your decisions, not in that moment at that time. So again, I really encourage you to focus on being aware of your thoughts throughout the day in all that you're doing. Being aware of how you're allowing other people to influence your thoughts and the media and all that stuff. Even just your past experiences, catching yourself in those moments where I programmed that in my mind over time. all those experiences, me telling myself, there you go, you blew your diet, you keep going on. I mean, that's what happened over and over again. And each time I did it, it just kept reinforcing that those thought processes and that behavior. And you have to interrupt that. So learn to become more in control of your thoughts, and kind of eliminate the thoughts that are no longer serving you, and learning to input those thoughts that are going to move you forward. I really hope you enjoyed this discussion today. A couple books that I highly recommend right now, actually a few books right now. So I just finished reading It's Just a Thought. So all on this topic here, same author, fully engaged, all covering this kind of stuff. And then the Practicing Mind. So there's so many great books. Mastery by George Leonard. I just focus on, again, most of my progress is due to focusing on personal growth, self-improvement, more so than trying to find the best workout program or the best diet program. It's really coming from, if you want to find the answers, embrace silence, block out the interruptions, be present in the moment, look within. You're going to find all the answers. The key is going to be eat less and move more, which the reason it's tough is because we're not aware. We're not aware of our thoughts, and in these moments, what's causing us to eat more than we should, what's causing us to be a little lazier than we should in certain situations. I'm tired, I'm exhausted at the end of the day. You catch yourself saying that to yourself, then if you stop and you're like, you know what, but each time I've thought that, when I do go to the gym, I end up crushing a workout, feeling so much better. It energizes me. I actually have more energy to get through the day and to give the best of myself to all I'm doing. So again, being aware of your thoughts. It's really our thoughts that are holding us back, but they can also serve us. It's amazing how many people brush off. So many people are so quick to jump on if I say, wow, I took a certain supplement and my strength increased, I gained a little bit more muscle, I just feel better overall. People say, it's probably a placebo effect. And they'd be the first ones to brush off anything about mindset and thoughts and everything like that. Well, placebo effect is the power of the mind. Like, it blows me away. Studies where they get two different groups scheduled for knee surgeries there, and one group actually gets the knee surgery. The other group looks like they're going to have the procedure done. They actually get knocked out. The doctor actually makes an incision, but they don't actually do the surgery themselves. After surgery, like, my knee feels so much better right now, even though nothing happened to the surgery. So just goes to show not only the power of the mind, but the healing power of the mind. So the power of our mind is so freaking untapped. We just aren't even aware of how powerful it is. We're just slowly learning over time. So again, I hope you enjoyed today's topic. Really look forward to hearing your insights, your thoughts, your feedback on it. So please take a moment to share them down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed today's video, please do me a favor and smash that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit that alert button so you're notified each time I upload a video. If you know a fellow bro who would benefit from watching today's video, please do me a favor and share it with them. And before you go, don't forget to download your free guide to lose fat, get jacked. Have yourself an amazing day. Catch you next video.